Not sure about which Nike NFL jersey to get? Let's keep it simple. We'll go over the 3 main tiers, the pros and cons for each, and hopefully help you figure out which jersey you want. And at the end, I'll give my personal recommendation. Let's talk about the Nike NFL game jersey right here. This one's gonna have a polyester build. The lettering and numbering is gonna be heat transferred. How can I explain? It's not screen print, it's like a vinyl transfer, kind of like that. These do come with the details, but doesn't have all the sexy premium finishes. The fit on the game jerseys are gonna have a looser fit compared to the limited runs and the elite runs. You can see here, longer sleeve. Let's talk about the pros and cons. When you sit down, you don't feel anything, no creasing. You can come up and cheer. You could go swing your arms, and it's comfortable to wear. And when I say these are the most budget friendly, I know 130 bucks is not really budget friendly, but it's the most budget friendly within the Nike NFL jerseys. What's great about the Nike game jerseys are these are easily available. It's like widely available. You'll even have more player selection on these. The cons on these jerseys, because they are heat transferred, it's gonna be more prone to just like breaking down. It happens. But if you take care of it, you can extend the longevity. What I don't like is that compared to the other 2 jerseys that we're gonna look at, it doesn't have all the premium finishes. I mean, it still has like the details, but the way the craftsmanship, much better going up. I'm just nitpicking on this. It's a little warmer in this. Compared to the other 2 jerseys, the limited and the elites, there's like breathable mesh. It's a little warmer. So why would you get this jersey? It's obvious. The price is the best part, and usually with the game jerseys, they go on sale pretty often compared to the other 2, so you can probably get them at like 100 bucks. So if you're a casual fan, this will not break the bank as much as the other 2, and you can kind of just enjoy this without worrying about, oh, let me not stain a $300 jersey. And if you're like me and like to collect in volume, getting 2 or 3 of these is equivalent to getting like 1 Nike Elite jersey. So if you care about getting more stuff, these game jerseys come in clutch. Let's talk about the limited fuse jerseys. You have your polyester build, you're gonna get the heat press tool lettering and numbering. What I like about the limited runs, you still get those premium finishes that look like the on-field jerseys. You got that chainmail mesh grill, and then you got like the patches. You got the Nike swoosh embroidered. The fit on the limited runs compared to the game jerseys have a more tapered look. It's just more athletic cut. The sleeves aren't as long as the game jersey, so it's a little shorter. Since these are heat pressed to a lettering, when you sit down, it's very flexible, not uncomfortable at all. Let's talk about the pros and cons. It just looks nicer with all these extra details. It's just built better and just has better materials. I mean, look at these patches. These are sweet. And overall, it has a nice fit. The cons, 175 bucks. Get it on sale. And now I'm being nitpicky with this jersey. These used to be stitched. That's what we want. We want it back to stitched. For 175, I would want this stitched. The one thing that I did run into on this is when I do this, it's kind of more tapered in like the shoulder area. I feel a little resistance, just a little bit. I don't know if it's just a size medium. Maybe I should try a large in this, but it just feels like there's some kind of like restriction, just a little bit. In theory, this is another con, but the more you wear the jerseys, the more you wash it, the more you beat it up, it is gonna be more prone to like peeling off. It hasn't happened to a jersey for me, but I've seen all the horror stories. Maybe I just don't wear it every day or enough. Just take care of your stuff and you should be fine. Why you would pick this jersey? You just want the better quality and have all the premium finishes, and this middle tier doesn't break the bank as much as getting the elites. Getting 2 of these is equal to 1 elite, so this next one's really pricey. Let's talk about the Nike Elite jersey. This jersey is the closest thing that you can get to the on-field jerseys. They have all the premium finishes. It has the stitched lettering and numbering. It also has those elastic sleeves. You're gonna put some shoulder pads in there. Here's the pros and cons of the Nike Elite jersey. Pros is that it's the best of the best. This is the top of the line quality that you can get. I mean, look at this. Doesn't rip. What I do love about this jersey is the mobility that you have in this. Like, it feels like no restriction at all. If you want to collect the best, this is the way to go. Of course, the major con of this jersey is that it is stupid expensive. Once you start hitting at $350 to $400, that's crazy. It's literally a car note payment. One thing a person may or may not like is the shorter sleeves. It like cuffs up high, a little shorter. If you don't like that look, you can maybe layer something underneath. It looks fine. Hoodies look great in this. Let's say I get nitpicky on this jersey just because we have the stitched lettering and numbering and the twill is there. Depending on the run, the older runs tend to be like stiffer numbers. So if you sat down, you can kind of feel it. And if you're OCD with like not wanting your numbers to fold or crease, you may not like that. Not saying it's uncomfortable, I'm just saying these are things to think about. If you're OCD about these things and don't want things to like crinkle, you may not like this. But these newer Fuse Elite runs, the twill tend to be a little lighter. You can actually crease these things. Look at this. A little bit, not too bad. Why would you get this jersey? If price is not a concern at all and you want to collect the upper tier jersey, this is it. This right here. It holds more value compared to the other jersey lines, so if you were to resell it, it'll hold up a little better. And the way that it was built, it's built to last. These are supposed to be like the on-field jerseys, so you're gonna get all this fancy bells and whistles. Here's my recommendation on these jerseys. At the end of the day, it really goes down to preference, whatever you like. I personally collect a ton of game jerseys. I don't care if it's the lowest tier, I like them. I don't have to like think about, oh, let me not ruin this jersey. Like for me, peace of mind, easier. The one thing about football is that playing career for each player is very short compared to other sports. So they either retire or get injured or just move teams pretty often. And so I like being able to collect the players in the moment, because if I spend 300 or 400 and they get traded or shoot, sign somewhere else the next year or retire, the expensive ones, I'm like, dude, now I'm sitting on something I don't want to wear. Probably still be a great throwback though. And honestly, try to find these on sale. Football comes around the major US holidays, so there's gonna be a ton of sales that go on from 20 to 30 to 50. I mean, you can wait on these. And like I was saying earlier, the player like career shelf life, they get traded or signed somewhere else pretty quickly. You can get those players for like 50 to 70% off. I got this game jersey, 40 bucks. He's on the Raiders, so I was like, let me wear something different. But that's pretty much it. Hope this video was helpful. If you guys have any questions, I'll try to get to them in the comments. So just please let me know down there. And yeah, good luck to your football teams this season, your fantasy leagues. I didn't play fantasy, I should have. Too busy. Peace.